Do you know what I find interesting in this brand new world of Harry and Meghan is the fact that at every twist and turn, they're now ready to offer a piece of advice, reaching out, letting the media know this happened or that didn't happen. Of course, they were really reluctant and very reticent, were they not, to do something similar when the late Queen was alive, when she was going through a rather difficult time, all thanks, many people say, to their, continued attacks via things like the Spare Book and, more importantly, the Oprah Winfrey interview. Let's not forget, of course, the Prince and Princess of Wales, and he was famously asked on a charitable walkabout, are the royal family a racist family? Now, there was no return to the media about that, was there? This is, of course, the twilight world of Meghan and Harry. But the bigger problem is, they don't know this. As ever, let me explain. Morning chums, nice to see you, and as ever, thank you so much for joining me today in a bit of a musky, dusky start here at King's Cross in the very heart of London. This is now, as you can imagine, the end of summer and the start of autumn. It's almost strange, isn't it, when you see the buildings lit up after so long, where you've just turned up and it's been nice, you know what I mean? I mean that nicely, of course, but it just looks a little bit odd, doesn't it? Are you all right, by the way? Yes, we'll have a lovely wave. A little bit chilly here tonight, so wherever you are, if you are in the United Kingdom, do keep warm. As I often say, look after yourselves. Welcome on all brand new subscribers. Now, the thing that, as I said, really I find very strange is the fact that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, quick to jump on the fact, you can see this here, that, no, they're quick to point out that apparently, according to Harry, somebody's trying to jeopardize that reunion between his father and himself. No mention, of course, of the wife. Tricky that. And of course, when he came over here, even though he wanted to reconcile, he could have brought at least one of his children, but no, seemingly they're not allowed to step foot out of either pajamas or indeed outside the United States. Now, why this twist and turn? Well, what's interesting about this, as I pointed out on a number of occasions, their brand new communications team are very keen to clear up the situation as to, where things are. You see, this particular woman, Meredith Mains, is being paid big bucks, and she's trying to do it differently to the previous people that have looked after the communications office of Harry and Meghan. The problem is with the communications office, let me tell you, is whatever you ring them about or contact them about, they never have a comment. They only comment when it's their side, you know what I mean? So if you say, is this true, or we've heard this, or, even if you'd said, for instance, is Prince Harry visiting this particular art exhibition, couldn't comment because they want to control the narrative. A couple of days later, there's pictures of Prince Harry visiting art exhibition for his chum, Miss Harriman. You see how this works. But you see, the bigger problem that Harry and Meghan have, and they're basically trying to say the media is jeopardising, sabotaging the reunion between himself and His Majesty the King. Well, many might say you've done a fantastic job between you yourselves. And the other side of it is, from an excellent source, quite frankly, the leaking actually comes from the inside. And the problem is you can't have people telling insider track stories in great detail, which then later on your PR communications team confirm and say, yes, that did happen, or they did discuss this, etc. Now, as you've seen coming forward in a matter of weeks, Harry and Meghan are once again returning back to New York City. The fate, of course, of the rather catastrophic 2-hour car chase in the very heart of Manhattan, and they're very keen to curate and control that particular narrative. So much so that so far, apart from they're going to be attending with a glossy poster and the award that they're going to be receiving, it's not sure if both are going to appear on stage, are both going to speak, or is it just Meghan clutching the microphone? You get the picture. But either way, the idea that this is literally sabotage from only one side of the pond is ludicrous. Many people know who work inside the House of Sussex, and many of those that have left freely, given the boot, don't get paid, whatever you want to call it, again, allegedly, they know that many of these things are spun literally out of their own sources. So once again, it's a bit of hypocrisy to say for Prince Harry, people are simply trying to sabotage my return back. If you read the papers and you saw the lack of fans that turned up saying Nottingham, I think it's very clear who did the sabotaging. Anybody else agree? Neil Shaw, King's Cross, London.